Hi guys, yes, and the end. Jessica, Kim, Elisabeth Horan. Now, Elisabeth and me are now going to shut up shop, and we're going to go straight over to Jessica because she's going to read out 3 pieces from her excellent collection. Over to you, Jessica.
Yeah, so the first piece I will be reading is called Poem in which I talk about my disability, and this was the first piece I wrote in the collection. So yeah, I'll start reading. And this poem is dedicated to Constance Merritt. I understand why you talk about ghosts in every poem. No, I am not yet apprentice ghost, and they do not uncover the entrance hall into this body. Now I steal into the party dressed as Asian and disabled. Someone inquires, "Where's your costume?" But there is no oration for blindness. I can imagine my skin scaffolded on a different body, eyes as Mercury in orbit. Even in this one, I am unseen, though someone is always looking for ways to tell me blind woman is less than anything. They tell me premeditation does not matter when taking, and I start to question my upbringing, righteousness as sin, forgiveness as erasure, compliance as woman. I will leave this party unnoticed and smuggle into another house, eyeglass in hand. Remind me I do not have eyes, impaled by ghostness in perpetuation. Let me fist maledictions into locked doors on sleepless nights. Blind girl mistaking braille for celestial bodies.
Incredible. What a start. Wow. Definitely a round of applause on that one. Tremendous. Honest to God, Jessica. Tremendous. Right, we'll let you get straight into piece number 2 for us.
Sure. So the next piece I'll be reading is called Fish Bodied, and it plays with language, specifically the word 몸, which means body, and that's explained in the poem. In Korean, 몸 means body. I imagine a body shaped like a raw 전어, silver-skinned but small like a daughter without a homeland. To survive, I memorize the muscle movement of a mother tongue, watching mother's swollen lips waver across a foreign coast. Words unmouthed like broken apologies thrown out to sea. See, in my language, all means fish. In another, it is the dehydrated whimper of mother on her deathbed. She clutches my palms in a plea for me to return home, and I understand now that Hanguk was never mine to begin with. I forget how to translate death into elegies. I instead liken mother to a 전어, grayed and dried out, unable to live longer than 2 days in a water tank. The country a cage of self-destruction. I pick at its ripened scales, then admire its upturned belly, whitened by the begone summer. It is early autumn, not a season for death, but completion. Mother chews a 전어 in its entirety, both flesh and bone meshing into cremated ashes. I choose to dispose of its softened skeleton, to cleanse away of this sickening obsession, to renounce a language that cannot differentiate mother from a body.
Good God. Wow. That is extraordinary. My
Beautiful.
God.
That's one of my favorites, Jessica.
That's a fantastic second piece, that one, Jessica. Good God. Wow. I don't realize I wouldn't even know where to start to try and get right with a vocabulary like that.
Well, what's so amazing that she's doing is there's like nothing is sensationalized or cliche or overdone, over loud, but it's so strong that you're just like, how did she just combine all of those pieces, and it just flows and flows and flows, and
Yeah, it's just
water rushing over you, and you just don't even quite know what happened, you know?
yeah,
It's really
it's
some.
stacked with so many good images there, but it's honestly.
Yes.
The reference,
Yeah.
the bit about the using Korean language to start it off gives it a
Yeah.
real distance
Yeah.
on it, but then you bring it all
The other
together.
thing
Oh,
Jessica
fantastic.
does with them, and I don't know if she does it on purpose, but she brings in all these communities of her life, whether it's, you know, visually impaired community, Korean community,
Yeah.
feminist community, you know, 18-year-old, like, and she brings everyone in.
Takes some
So that's
going, that does.
extraordinary. We.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I agree completely, Liz. Right, we better move on then. I don't want
Right.
people to hear the third piece today, Jessica.
I'll be
So
quiet.
same here, on. That's difficult for you with me. I know the past experience. But seriously, Jessica, give us the big conclusion, as I always say.
Yes, so my last piece is called Firework Girls, and this is a piece that occurs later in my collection, and it's definitely something that I really wanted to uplift me, my family, and my community. So that's where fireworks come from. Firework girls sashay down the sidewalks with ankles swollen like cherry bombs. Firework girls don't trip over candy wrappers on the floor. Instead, they throw firecrackers into the air, then run away from the explosion. Meanwhile, an army of explosive boys with drumstick legs beat on the tarmac, a parade to celebrate the beginnings of something greater than themselves. Meanwhile, I lay supine on a football stadium, humming anthems my father used to sing, ready to be trampled by a band of marchers wielding their trombones and cymbals like weapons. I'm at a party full of firework girls, but am the only one wearing jeans, the only one with glasses thicker than fences. The paparazzi thinks I'm exotic enough to live captive in his photo gallery, so he angles his camera at my eyes and gets angry when I'm not looking straight at him. All I see is the negative space of his body, and even his body is a mirage I create with my eyes closed. I am not like firework girls, which is to say I am more silent, more polite, more docile. Firework girls don't understand what it means to live off hand-me-down blouses and wallets without credit cards, just green cards that will expire next month. Firework girls wear contact lenses as cosmetics. I wear them for survival. Firework girls raise their glasses and cheer, and one of the blonde girls extends a glass of tequila in my direction, an invitation to play pretend. Here, a masquerade of bodies are basked in lavish light. Firework girls don't understand the tiger in my mother, the way she flares up when I mention the American way of living. At home, celebration is silent. All five of us pressed into a dining table for four, too scared to turn on the TV just to see another shooting, another headline with 8 Asians dead, 6 of them women. At home, we eat rice cakes as a substitute for burgers, even on days like today when we can call ourselves American. At home, we forget, then remember everything in bursts. Mother rocking my brother to sleep with Korean folk songs while I try to unstitch them from my ears. Outside, the party never ends, fireworks booming in the distance, always mistaken for bullets. In the end, the firework girls will burst into sparks of light, and I will be the only one remaining in this landscape, waiting for the slow jazz dawn to rise. I am alone but not uninvited, no longer afraid of illusions, fireworks, my own girlhood. When tomorrow becomes today, I welcome myself into the party, humming melodies of rebirth.
That last line is killer there. Absolutely.
So well read.
Whoa.
Another one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a tremendous piece out again. What I love about that, Jessica, and I'm sure Liz would agree with me, this is there's elements of anger in that piece, but also acceptance. We've helped this. I think anger, when you're writing anger in poetry and you hold it back, it's twice as powerful. That was whoa.
Yeah, it's like a quiet burning, simmering, you know, the us versus them simmering again of the different communities that she's identifies with.
Yeah, no, agreed.
And
There's
just,
a lot of ground
oh,
covered
it's
in that piece.
so
Yeah.
layered. Yeah, it's
Wow.
so deep. It's really an epic piece. And it's really an ode to, you know, to your community, to your family, to your ancestry, to disabled people, to all the girls that don't feel like they fit in and who are on the margins, holding that invitation with no idea what to do with it. I mean, it's really I feel like every woman I know could relate to that on some level, you know,
definitely.
regardless of who you find yourself in, that kind of like wanting to belong feeling.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. Absolutely astonishing stuff. Now we better wrap up now, anyway, because obviously we've got we've got to go on to the next video. We're going to be recording now, so watch your space on that anyway. But Liz, thank you again for today, as always. It's been a pleasure having you on again today.
It was wonderful to get to be here and listen to Jessica read some more, and I'm a huge fan and a big supporter. So
me too as well. Now the big star today, of course, is Jessica. I'm going to make her blush now, right? So, but honestly, Jessica, been tremendous having you on today. Okay, that has been. I've said before. I've said this about 4 times today, and I mean it. It's one of the best certainly best debut collections I've read in ages. So it's been a pleasure. So come back for when this collection 2 is ready. Okay, so anyway, guys and girls,
I will.
Thank you again, Jessica. And very good, guys. Well, that's spoken label done for another day. I'm shattered now. So, but we're going to go to
Thank you, Andy, and thank you, Liz.
We're going to do that now. Our next thing now. So watch your space, spoken labels. But as Don Callis says of Impact Wrestling, stay safe, guys, and stay over. And we'll see you all next